Well, that was a shit show. So yesterday I released a video titled "Do Not Buy Star Wars Jedi Survivor," and yeah, this video quickly became my most disliked video on the channel. Yeah, do I think it deserved it? No, but I'm gonna say where it was my fault if there was one. And yeah, this makes me very sad because yeah, the video was made in a good intentions to keep people safe. But I guess hype is something that I cannot fight with. But I could have done it a bit better. And let me just address some points that people are actually having with this video. The whole point of the video was not to tell you what to do. It was not tell you what to do or what not to do. The whole point is just to, well, give you some factual evidences towards something. But yeah, it turns out when people are hyped, it doesn't matter what factual evidences that you give. But issue was the format that I made the video in. It all sounded like that I'm telling you what to do, and yeah, that's where it's my fault. It actually sounded like that I'm telling you that game is bad and you should not buy this game. Which I didn't say in the video, but it was completely twisted by many of you. I don't say the game is bad. I'm not telling you that. You all said that I haven't played the game and I cannot know if it's bad. Yes, and I'm not saying it, but also I'm not telling you that it's good. And you also haven't played the game, and all you have seen was just a marketing material. But that's beside the point. I'm not saying that game is bad. Neither one of the videos of this series that I will be continuing with the same name will say that the game is bad. The whole point of the do not buy title meant to say that do not buy the game right now before the release. And all I'm trying to go against are the pre-orders. And I am not changing my mind about pre-orders. And what I did with that video was very bad job of actually explaining what do I mean by asking people to not pre-order. That's on me. The whole point of the video was to evaluate the risk of pre-orders. And if some of you actually went till the end of the video, and I know that the absolute majority of you who were angry at me did not go at the end of the video, I actually included the text at the end of risk, of how risky it is to actually pre-order this game. And that's on me actually that I didn't talk about that, because that risk number idea actually came to me after I actually recorded it already while I was editing it. That's on me. I'm absolutely owning that. But still, I did a very bad job of explaining why pre-orders are bad. I thought it was obvious. I thought many people knew that, but no, it's actually not that. Turns out that it's actually not as obvious. Let me explain why pre-orders are bad. So let's say you pre-ordered the game a month before the release. You're hyped, you're excited, you saw good videos, you saw some good responses in the beginning. Great, you did that. But then when the release date will come closer, you thought that you would buy the game anyways on release. So why wait? Okay, that's perfectly logical thinking. You're gonna spend the money anyways, why not spend it now and wait until the game is released? Okay, that's sound logic. But now let's say that million people thought the same way. Million of you paid $70 for the game. So you paid $70 million. That's pretty good amount of money. For the game that haven't come out yet, and you paid $70 million for pure marketing. And yes, every video that you see before the release is the part of marketing. You're only seeing the footage that developers wanted you to see, because everything else, if there is anything else, will be covered under embargo. And embargo means that you are not allowed to release any footage until the release date will come. And if you will be sued. And the publishers know exactly who has the footage, because they are selecting only very few people to whom they can give the footage. Okay, that's beside the point. It doesn't really matter for the pre-orders right now. Now, $70 million are at stake. When the release date is coming close, the developers are realizing one of two things. First situation is that when they realize that game is actually not ready yet, and they need some time to polish up the stuff before they can release it. That's great. Let's say the game was delayed. You see, if the developers are realizing that the game is not ready, 1 month of delay is usually nowhere enough to polish up the game, because polishing stage takes quite long. 1 month is nowhere enough to do that with the limited playtesting. And usually those delays, these 1 month delays, are for marketing purposes to hype up the game even more. But that's besides the point. Let's say that it was delayed for a few more months, let's say 2 or 3 months. Now, people who actually pre-ordered, many people who actually pre-ordered say that, oh, the game will not be coming out for a few months more. Let me just get a refund and then maybe I will buy the game after that. Now there is a problem. Tens of millions of dollars now is going out of the publisher's pockets, and now initial revenue is actually lower. You say that, okay, those people will still buy the games, but will they? Maybe their hype will die down in a few weeks, and maybe they won't care, and maybe half of them won't even buy. It will still be loss for the company. So what they need to do? Well, they need to release the game, no matter what, because they need to deliver the product, and because they don't want to be known as frauds when the product is good or bad. So now they release the product, and it turns out the game actually was not actually ready, and then the shitstorm will begin. Oh, the game was not ready, it's completely bugged, oh, it's scam and things like that, low reviews, reviews, that initial sales for the people who did not pre-order will go down, and it will be bad for the game. Just because 1 million people in the beginning could not wait for the release. And I'm not telling you that this is applicable with this game only, it's applicable with all the games. So what you could do, if it does not make any change for you, why don't you wait for the release? Now you know that you didn't give them any money and they actually finished the game, and you will just buy the game anyways. You will just play the game day one anyways. That's just it. Or even better, if you want the game to be available for you like before the release, just to download it. You see many reviews actually coming out few days before the release. So now you actually know the game is good or bad, and now you can actually have a chance to buy the game, to download it before the release. What's wrong in that? What's wrong in thinking like that? What's wrong about that? You made everything that I said look like that I'm telling you the game is bad and you should not buy it. I didn't say that. All I was trying to do is save you from the potential disappointment. You are saying, oh, I know that good game is good. You don't. You are just hyped, and you're ruining this for the game and for everyone else just because you have patience of the 3-year-old. That's just it. There is nothing wrong in saying that. There was never in history gaming when people said, thank God I pre-ordered, because it literally changes nothing for you. Nothing. But it changes everything for everyone else. Yes, I still take fault and still take blame and sounding like that I'm saying that the game is bad and you should not buy it. But I literally said in the first 3 seconds of the video, where a video starts with the words, do not buy Star Wars Jedi Survivor, at least for now, saying this 2 weeks before the release. And suddenly you go to the comment section saying that, oh, you are telling that game is bad. How dare you? I've seen the reviews. I've seen the videos. You haven't. There are no reviews for the game, at least not yet. Only thing that is available for the game right now, footage-wise, is very curated content. That's okay. That's how marketing works. You never have full footage available for the game this early before the release of the game. I don't care what you will do with your money. I don't care if you're gonna pre-order it anyways. I'm not trying to convince you anything. I'm trying to give you an information about that. And I don't care if you set your money on fire. That's your money. That's your decision. But you twisted what I wanted to say without actually watching the video till the end to something that was not true. And for some reason, some people even said that I wanted drama. What? By saying that you need to think before you're gonna set your money on fire? That's what drama is for you? People in the comments calling me nobody and things like that just because I said that you need to be careful. I don't know what to say, man. Yes, I'm guilty of not making it a bit more clear, but it was not unclear in the first place. But I guess it was for some of you. I'm not gonna stop making these videos in this format because I can save some of you from making a stupid purchase. Again, I'm not saying that this game's purchase is a stupid purchase, but some purchase will be stupid for some games. If I can save at least one of you from such purpose, well, that means that this video series was a success. Well, that's all I wanted to say. My intentions were good, and some of you just decided to twist it just to justify your purchase and make you right. Well, that's your issue. And also for the people who understood what I was saying and what was my intentions, well, thank you. I thank you for your support. That means a lot for me. Okay, well, that's all I wanted to say. Yeah, like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. It's all up to you. Or dislike it. That's all up to you. Yep, I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye.